This is Dave McCauley from RunMichigan.com, and we're talking today via Skype with former Grand Blanc High School and Michigan Wolverine Geena Gall. Geena is in London ahead of the 2012 Olympics after finishing in second place in 1:59.24 in the women's 800 meters at the U.S. Olympic Trials and earning a spot on the 2012 U.S. Olympic team. Geena, first off, congratulations on making the Olympic team, and thanks very, very much for taking the time out of your training schedule to talk with RunMichigan.com.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
Well, first off, maybe the first thing I think our viewers might want to know is just how exciting that was for you to come across the finish line at the Olympic trials, knowing that you had made the U.S. Olympic team.
It was probably the best feeling in the world for me as a runner. I've been running since I started when I was probably 8 years old, but really getting competitive in high school, and it's always been a dream of mine to make the Olympic team in track and field. And this past 3 years since graduating from the University of Michigan, I really, had set my eyes and my goals on making the 2012 team, and I thought I had the best chance to make it this year. And yeah, a lot of hard work has been put in, and it's just very fulfilling and rewarding when something, that you've been wanting to accomplish for so long finally comes true. And it was such a relief to finish second behind Alicia Montano, and just to be at Hayward Field on the track that I work out at every single day, and having my parents and my fiance there and my grandmother was just a great, great time and a great experience.
Cool. You showed in that race, you showed some amazing patience, I think, and toughness after that really fast 400. And then the confident finish you had to pull ahead for second, and even enough room in there to be able to celebrate a little bit, knowing you were on your way to London. Take us through that 800 finals race at the trials, and kind of how you approached it and how the race played out for you.
Well, the day before the race and of the race, I envisioned different types of scenarios that would occur, and I really thought that Alicia would take it out hard like she did in the previous rounds and execute her race like that, because that's the way she likes to race. So I envisioned her leading it and me being behind the pack of girls right behind her, and just staying there until about 200 to go, and that's when I would start making my move. And with 100 to go, in my dream and my vision, I thought I would pass the girls on the left side of me and just go straight towards the finish line, and that's exactly what happened. Yeah, it was a lot of patience for me, because I felt really good and strong and confident running that race. I wasn't struggling at all. I wasn't tired or anything. I played to my strengths, and it got me through the line second, and it was great. I mean, my kick this year and my speed has been so clutch for me in all my races. It's come through every single time. I've had a great last gear, the last 100 meters. So I really was hoping it was going to come through again after 2 rounds in my legs. I was confident that I could handle it, and yeah, it was pretty amazing for me, but not so amazing for people watching, because they probably were afraid, because I was in 6th place with 150 meters to 100 meters to go when I had to go wide around the last bend at the Bowerman curve. And they're probably, I know people were screaming at the TV sets, screaming in the stands at Hayward Field, going ballistic, me coming around that last curve. And yeah, I could hear the crowd going crazy, and it was just like a blur to me running down that last 100 meters as I was picking every girl off. And I thought I was getting really close to getting Alicia, actually, but I knew as soon as I crossed the finish line that I made the team. And yeah, it was pretty sweet.
Just enough of a gap there between first and third for you to enjoy it. So that first 400, obviously pretty fast for all of you, right?
Yeah, it was really fast. I mean, I think I was probably 57 high, maybe, which is, for me, that's great. I can handle that. I can handle 57 to 58 mid. That's like perfect 400-meter pace for me, because I know that, like I said, my kick has been really strong this whole season. So my last 200 meters of that race was the fastest of anybody's. I finished like in a 30-point second last 200, and Alicia finished in a 33 last 200. So I mean, if I was a little bit closer to the pack going around the last curve, I think I could have won the race. But you know, I went into the race wanting to get first, second, or third. I didn't care what place I took. I just wanted to be top 3 to make the team.
Right. Well, basically, you went in, you knew what you wanted to do, and you accomplished it. Definitely, the confidence carried you through that.